first half of 1900s. The third graph of global shows global cancer percentage of last 30 years. The cancer percentage has risen steadily since 1990, and the percentage of cancer, which was 0.85% in 1990, was 1.14% in 2017. I also want to mention that till today, 16 of the hottest 17 years were recorded after 2000. And this graph shows comparison of 5 countries. These are USA, Canada, Greenland, New Zealand, and Australia. And they have highest cancer rate. And this figure illustrates the comparison of these 5 countries with Cyprus and global average. As you can see, during this period, the cancer cases and cancer rates in Cyprus was always higher than the global average. But the point is, in 1990, this average in Cyprus was 0.68, and in 2017, it reached 1.81%. It means that in 30 years, cancer cases doubled, and the difference between Cyprus and global average increased by 7 times. And this graph shows a change in average temperature on those 5 countries and Cyprus since 1800s. And the common characteristic of all graphs is the average of temperature that has started to increase since first half of 1900s. Beside industrial age, the number of cars of world, which was 250,000 at the beginning of 1900s, reached to 500,000 by First World War and increased over 50 million just before Second World War. So what is the situation in North Cyprus? North Cyprus is not big enough to evaluate it separated from south of the island, but let's do it because we have some data that we can analyze and have some results. So, first of all, the first graph shows July temperature anomalies of North Cyprus since 1981. Here we can see that after 1997, frequent temperature anomaly increases are evident. And in 2017, the temperature anomaly increased to 1.8 degrees, and the hottest July in last 38 years is experienced. Second figure shows the number of people who died because of cancer in North Cyprus between 2007 and 2017. And this number increased from 146 to 212 in 10 years. Data analysis results shows that cancer accounts for 16% of the causes of death in North Cyprus. In this case, 1 in every 6 people in our country dies because of cancer. Next figure shows the change of 3 most common causes of death in North Cyprus within 10 years. The first thing that stands out in the graph is very high and fast increase of cardiovascular diseases related mortality after 2009. In 2007, 308 people died because of this reason. In 2017, the number was 734. This is 58% of total mortality. In early 2007, senility was the second and cancer was the third cause of death, but it changed because of rising cancer rates. It means that we are dying because of cancer or heart diseases without getting old. So what are current and previous activities in North Cyprus which may cause global warming and cancer? Global warming is primarily a problem of too much carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. This carbon overload is caused mainly when we burn fossil fuels. And all motor vehicles in North Cyprus works with fossil fuel. Also, there are many vehicles in traffic, even they couldn't pass the inspection or emission test, they're in traffic. I took this photo myself, it was 2 weeks ago, and you can see where this garbage car belongs. And this is extremely disappointing. I don't have any word to use about this. And on the other hand, our only source to produce electricity is fossil fuels too, and functionality of the chimney filters are open to discussions. In the past, all North Cyprus stubble burning after harvesting in the fields was done by all wheat growers. It was the easiest and cheapest way to get rid of remaining plant parts. As a result of these stubble fires, the amount of particles increases in the air. Carbon monoxide and too much carbon dioxide are mixed into atmosphere. Many eyewitnesses claim that stubble burning is still implemented despite all warnings and regulations. And solid waste management is very badly done in Cyprus, as there is not enough disposal facility. The existing facility cannot serve properly. As a result of this situation, all these toxic substances in the wet waste can reach the human body easily by polluting our soil and water. Methods such as burying and burning are still used for waste disposal. Residents of Famagusta claims that the municipality burns waste 2 or 3 times in a week. And unlike all developed countries, single use of plastic is another issue in North Cyprus that is not regulated except charging money for plastic supermarket bags. Plastic contains many toxic substances like dioxin that cause endocrine disruptions, cancer, and developmental disorders. Because of poor municipal, hospital, and sewage waste management, toxic and carcinogen substances leaks to soil. These substances are transported by air and stored in the soil or gas phase, contaminates soil, contaminates water, and contaminates plants. They are transmitted to animals by same ways and to fish and other marine organisms by underground water resources reaching to sea. So, it means that in addition to water, vegetables, and meat or chicken products we consume, people are exposed to these toxic substances directly with air too. It means that we are eating, we are drinking, and we are breathing cancer 24 hours in a day. It's evident from previous researches that all the factors causing climate change and global warming also causes cancer. So we can explain increase in cancer incidence in North Cyprus with this. On the other hand, there were too many researches which stated that carbon footprint and poor waste management both adversely affect climate change and lead to increase in heart diseases, in cardiovascular diseases. So, in this case, under these circumstances, we can also explain reason of cardiovascular diseases in North Cyprus, which has increased sharply and has caused more than half of mortality during recent years. Simply, we are dying because we don't know how to manage our garbage, and we are too selfish to go out with high emission motor vehicles. And the worst thing is we are damaging lives of many beautiful creatures around us. We are damaging nature, and we are damaging our only habitat. So, can we stop this? Of course, yes. The answer is yes. It's not easy, but still possible. First of all, taking example of large and developed cities, we should declare whole country, whole island as a low and even ultra-low emission zone. So for this purpose, emission tests should be performed with precision, and traffic policies maybe should increase their control on the roads about this subject. As a second, damages of stubble burning should be explained to farmers again. Today, many methods have been developed to clean soil, so using these methods can grow healthier, can let us grow healthier and non-toxic products. We need to learn how to recycle our waste. The Integrated Waste Recycling and Disposal Facility opened in August 2019 in North Cyprus. It is promising, but no one knows about it. We don't even know if it's working or not. The public should be informed about recycling, and government has to set some new rules and regulations for this purpose. And we have to say no to plastic as much as we can, especially to single-use plastic. Government should ban use of unnecessary plastic products like straws or plastic cutleries. Or maybe we can take some action. Instead of buying bottled half-liter water every day, we can bring our water from home. And of course, we need to work harder on alternative energy sources and forestation. Forestation is the most important factor in order to eliminate the damage we have caused in nature and reducing the carbon footprint. So, if we plant trees as much as we can, I do believe that if we can bring our island back to its green island days, in next 10 years, the analysis of data will give us much more optimistic results. Thank you so much for listening.